Have produced Buddy Rich and Dave McKenna, great jazz piano player in Boston. I don't think many of you have heard of him, but fantastic. And he said it's just a fantastic jazz festival, so it makes us feel so good that these all student run, and it just makes me so excited. You know, I mean, I'm very lucky to get to play with this one and that one and over there and this show, but nothing makes me happier than to hear these students, you know, playing, like I said, bearing their souls, playing wonderful, honest music that you will not hear on Spotify. You're not going to hear it. I mean, you will hear wonderful music on those things, but you're hearing it live in real time. People taking chances, exposing putting their souls out there for you, and that's what jazz music is all about. And so, thank them. Before we go any further, while they're trying to get I want to thank. Ron George over here has produced. Ron George. Ron is doing the sound for us tonight, but he has been a producer along with myself, Nathan, and Uli Geisendorfer, and all the students of our last 6 CDs. Our 6th one, we just received another review for Jazz Times, and it's our 6th in a row out of upwards of 50 schools that have entered, and they only review 8 every year, so they reviewed us again. Our CD is available at the Flamingo Library, December 9th, mark that in your calendars. It's a Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, and it's going to be UNLV Jazz Vocal Ensemble and the Rod Henley's group called Jasmine. Now, Rod Henley sang with the 4 freshmen, played trombone, and he leads this group. So it's a night of vocal jazz. And the graduate jazz combo again with Sean Whitmer, Colin Woodford, wherever you are. I'm looking at a different Colin Perfect, California, and Colin Woodford, and Gary Fowler on vocals. Gary, are you still here? At any rate, if you've heard him, if you haven't heard him, you need to hear him. So, December 9th, Flamingo Library, that is free. And we will be selling our CDs there for you, so don't miss that night. Mark that in your calendars. We'll see you there. So again, thank you for supporting us in our Fall Jazz Festival. Here at UNLV, we're real proud of the jazz program and our wonderful students and what they've done. It's just amazing, and it never ceases to amaze me. And I'm going to turn it over now. This is the last half of our program tonight. Is our Jazz Ensemble 3, and it's led by one of our 2 graduate assistants, Sean Whitmer, and this is Colin Woodford, who's phenomenal. As you heard him play drums, he's a phenomenal arranger, composer in his own right, and conductor and leader of this ensemble. So I'm going to turn this over. Thank you for coming tonight. We hope you enjoyed our festival. Please come around on December 9th at the Flamingo Library. If you're not on our database, all you do is put your name and put your email on there, pass that to the ushers on the way out, and you'll be included in our database. So I'm going to turn over the last part of tonight's concert and our jazz festival to Mr. Colin Woodford and UNLV Jazz Ensemble 3.
voiced by the Count Basie Orchestra. It featured, among other people, our saxophone section, whom I will read out to you now. Ryan Eckert is playing lead alto with us and took an excellent solo. Malcolm Bruce is playing second alto with us and will take a solo. Marty Bielaski is on first tenor. Bart DeBartolo is on second tenor. And joining us this evening on Barry is Jen Little. Thank you very much to those of you who are here tonight, especially those of you that have made it all 3 days. You are intrepid listeners, and we appreciate it very much. The next tune we're going to do is effectively the opposite of the thing we just did. It's by a contemporary big band composer called Bob Mitzer. It's a really fun piece of music called Computer. we are in the unusual and pretty cool position to have way too many bass players. You might have noticed our bass brewery over in that corner earlier this evening. Yeah, so I figured this was an excellent opportunity to get them to do something at once. So I'll introduce the rhythm section to that end. On bass, we have Matthew Flannery, who's going to be playing the upcoming tune. His trademark Trilby. That's the hat. It's not actually a fedora. Fedoras are wider brims. The two previous bass players was Jesus Munoz and Lee Berry. Their partner in rhythm section in crime is Kevin Gonzalez on the drums. One of the unquestioned rocks of our band, our guitar player, Tom Domshot. And Leo Berenwell on piano. We're going to go back nearly 100 years now. Enjoy this one. If you have someone to dance with, you should do so. Don't trip on any chords, however. One of the nice things about the school is we have a quite large library of really nice older arrangements of lovely tunes like that. That was Stars Fell on Alabama. It holds the distinction of being the only jazz standard about a meteor shower. There's a fact for you. Among the people it featured was our small but powerful trumpet section. We have Sean Lawler and Rudy Romero on first and second trumpets respectively. All right, back to the newer stuff.
All right, rounding out the band introductions is our trombone section, the unsung heroes of any big band worth its salt. On the bass trombone, we have Alec Fox, who joined us again from last semester. He's volunteering his time. Yay! On the second trombone, farthest to the left, we have Ryan Finkelstein, also volunteering his time. And on the lead chair, we have Crystal Segur, who joined us early in the semester and said, "Can I please join?" And I said, "Yes, absolutely, we need trombones." Yay!
bunch of different things in my capacity here as a graduate assistant. This is easily one of my favorite things to do. I have to ask them to learn music that I like, and they go, oh, I hate it, and I go, I don't care, I'm the teacher. And then they're very respectful and learn it. It's really quite a lot of fun. If you have the opportunity, you should take it. They work very, very hard at my request and on their own volition. This is not something that's very common, and it is something that's trained really very strongly in music in a way that perhaps it is not in other fields. So please, for the entire band, a round of your applause. Good music crowd. So lastly, I have a few thank yous to make. They're brief. I want to once again thank Ron George. So in putting together a festival like this, we've had to do, in addition to the 8 different groups that have setups and teardowns and microphone setups are all slightly different, you have to adjust the level and blah, blah, blah. It's really quite an involved process to lay all these cables and make sure the right mic is going to the right cable to the right place to the other thing. So it's no small task. So to Ron, George, our sound guy, and Sean Whitmer, my GA partner in crime, we've done a buttload of work for this. And it's gone really quite well, I think. So please give your applause in that direction. To our guest soloist, Brandon Fields, who's been exceedingly generous with his time and talent with us the past 3 days. The PAC crew are always an absolute charm to work with. I enjoy their company immensely. Your applause for them, please. Lastly, to thank the program head, Dave Loeb. He's the man. We're going to leave you with one of the most fun big band tunes probably ever written. I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you very, very much for coming and staying. I appreciate your time. UNLV Jazz Ensemble 3.